So, to code the golden ratio strategy, we need three things. The first is previous days high. The second will be previous days low. And the third will be opening 10-minute range. So, these are the three basic things we need for our golden ratio strategy. So, let's go back to the NSE Python library. Let's start from there. We have already installed it, so we'll be starting from NSE Python import. Now for the historical data, there is nothing present in our library, so we need to see that from where in the NSE we can fetch that data, right? So it is running. Okay, it ran. Now let's go to the NSE. Okay, all fine. Now we shall be typing Nifty Bank. So this is Bank Nifty. Now you can see, now I want you to see my investigation in the whole thing here, like how I am getting to this point, how I am investigating this whole part. Now before I am going further, I shall be pressing Ctrl Shift and J. It will open the developer tools, and after it gets open, just refresh this page with Ctrl plus R. See, it is coming, all the data are coming like here. So we shall be inspecting that what is the API it is calling right now. So let it be there. We want to see all the historical data. We want to see index futures only. We want to see this year only. And we want to see the expiry of, so today is 13. So the correct expiry would be at 24. So 24 September. Correct. Let's filter this. So as it is coming right now, let's see that, where is that? Yeah, no. Yeah, so it is coming here. We can see that 11 September is the last date, and the opening high price, everything is there. The proper historical data is coming. Now we need this thing in our Python, correct? So let's see in the developer tools that what did it call. So it is calling this API. Okay, we are opening this in new tab. So let's inspect this. So this is a basic derivative from this to that, expiry, instrument type, and Bank Nifty. So I think if we remove this thing from this to that, it will not have any much impact. It will just show all the expiry, all the Bank Nifty futures of this expiry, correct? Let's go to the website and see. Yeah, it is coming like that. So we are just removing that to remove the complicacy, and we shall be using the NHE fetch function. By NHE fetch function. Sorry for my English. Yeah, I don't want to click there. I want to click here. NSE fetch. It is not coming. What happened? Yeah, see, we want to use the NSE fetch function. So this works like this. We just want to copy from here. We want to paste like this. We want to import this, right? Let's just copy this link, paste it here. Now note, we can insert different variables to replace this thing to the current expiry. Right now I am just coding it by hand. I shall be showing you that how to replace that with a variable, how to fetch the current expiry and show it there. Now, not positions, historical data. We don't need to write the print, actually we just can write this also. Yeah, it is coming perfectly fine. Now if you study the data, it is coming as a list and it is storing the list in a data function. Okay, So to remove that, what you need to do, you need to, let me just copy history equal to history. We just storing the whatever inside this data to historical data again. So that is step one. And after storing that, we want to convert this into the pandas. So let's convert this data to pandas. Historical data equal to pd the data frame historical data, correct? And let's just print this also. Yeah, it is coming perfectly. It is showing all the expiries, and how it is showing, let me check. What is the date? So it is starting, the last date is the first column of this pandas row, correct? Now what we need to do here, so how to get the data of this column? So that is the one thing. If you do not know how to get that, you can just go to Stack Overflow, like get pandas first column, see first row, and also you can just write Stack Overflow. You'll be getting enough references. So I shall be just showing you that how I am getting that. So before we get that, we just print only the first 5 rows, because I do not want to see this monstrosity, right? It is huge amount of data. Why? So I am just printing the first 5. So this is the first 5. You use the head function there. You can Google about it. It's nothing serious like that. Then we need to check. This is the way, historical data. Now, what is, sorry, what is the exact column name here? We want to get the previous day's high and previous day's low. What is this previous day's high? It is stored in FH trade high price. So this is the column's name, correct? And let me show you what it is showing, all the data like this, correct? And you want this first data. So do this I LOC 0. Ah, so it is coming perfectly. So this is the first data. And similarly, you just copy it here. We want the low price. As simple as that. We have the high, we have the low, and we can just store it to different variables. Previous day high, previous day low. Let me just print it all high, previous day low. Oops, I have not run this. Let me just run this one. 13, 14 happened, then 15 came, then 16 came. This is the perfect order. Now what we need else? Opening 13 minutes range. So this part we shall be showing you in the next video or the next session. Okay, right now you have understood that how I am fetching the data, how I hacked my way out. Like hacking doesn't mean like something in hacking that way. It means that how I found my way out to this thing. We opened the NSE, we inspected the data, that which API it is calling, and we just fetching the data, and we are manipulating the data using pandas and list and Python, and we are coming to the point which we can use, correct? So let's see in the next part.